Discover the perfect summer ensemble with EMP's Super Moon Edition clothing line. Make a statement wherever you go. Elevate your summer wardrobe with the Super Moon Edition shorts, t-shirts, and tank tops exclusively at epicmakerproductions.art/shop.
Wow.
Bringing you the up-to-date content from our own studios in an undisclosed location. This is breaking EMP news, reported by Chris Cameron.
I have some unfortunate news to bring you. Epic Maker Productions deeply regrets to announce the delay in the release of the 4th of July experience, a star-spangled spectacle of red, white, and boom. We apologize for any inconvenience caused to our valued audience. Due to unforeseen time constraints and unexpected issues with software updates, we have encountered delays in finalizing the production. As a company committed to delivering top-quality content, we have made the decision not to compromise on the standards of excellence that our viewers have come to expect. We will not release rushed, poor-quality videos that do not meet our stringent standards. To make amends for this delay, we are pleased to announce that we will be releasing the entire fireworks display tonight. This stunning footage captures the magnificent beauty and grandeur of the event, providing a thrilling visual experience for our audience. Additionally, we have prepared a humorous Nicholas Flintlock moment from the upcoming special, ensuring a delightful and entertaining viewing experience. Thank you, and stay tuned. Have safe and happy holidays.
My dear friends, gather round and let good old Nicholas Flintlock share with you the story of why America celebrates July 4th. Now, don't you worry, I'll make sure to sprinkle in a few humorous anecdotes to keep things lively. As an elderly jolly historian with a penchant for humor, I'll do my best to entertain you while enlightening your minds. So, sit back, relax, and prepare for a history lesson with a side of laughter. Once upon a time, back in the year 1776, well, let me rephrase it better for you. So, picture this. It was the year 1776, a time when powdered wigs and knickerbockers were all the rage. The American colonies were in quite a pickle. They had a bone to pick with the British, who were ruling over them like tea-obsessed monarchs. The colonists were getting fed up with being told what to do and what not to do without having any say in the matter. It was like being stuck in a never-ending episode of Britain's Got Colonies. And lo and behold, on that fateful hot day of July 4th, something extraordinary happened. A group of determined rebels known as the Continental Congress gathered together to declare their independence from the British Empire with all King George and his fancy redcoats. The American colonists had had enough of taxation without representation, and they were ready to kick some British biscuits. Now, imagine this. A bunch of wig-wearing, feather-loving gentlemen sat around a table with quills in hand and ink pots at the ready. They were like a bunch of wise old owls, trying to come up with the perfect words to express their desire for freedom. They all gathered around, brainstorming and debating the best way to tell the world that they were no longer under British rule, and were ready to chart their own course as a brand spankin' new nation, the United States of America. They had an urgent meeting, and with a flourish of quill pens and ink blots aplenty, they signed a document called the Declaration of Independence. Now, this wasn't just any piece of paper. Oh no, this document was like the ultimate breakup letter, stating loud and clear, "We're breaking free, Britain. It's not us, it's you." Well, you can imagine the excited chatter that followed. They were breaking up with Britain and starting their own country. After much scribbling and scratching of heads, they finally crafted a document that would go down in history. They declared that all men were created equal and had the God-given rights of life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. They basically said, "Hey Britain, we're out of here. We're going solo, and with God on our side, we'll make this country great. And so, on that momentous July 4th, the colonies declared their independence and became the United States of America. Can you imagine the excitement and relief? It was like a grand family reunion, and people were popping champagne bottles like there was no tomorrow, or at least like there was no more British tax on said champagne. It was a celebration for the ages. It's a time to remember the bravery and audacity of those rebels who stood up for their rights and took a leap of faith into the great unknown. It's a day to honor the values of freedom, liberty, and justice that have been the bedrock of this nation. And so, ever since that joyous occasion, Americans have been commemorating July 4th as Independence Day. Nowadays, we celebrate July 4th with parades, barbecues, and, of course, spectacular fireworks displays. It's like throwing a massive birthday party for the good all US of A. We come together as a nation, wearing our red, white, and blue with pride, and eat way too many hot dogs and apple pies. It's a time to appreciate the sweet taste of freedom and reflect on the progress we've made as a country. We wave our flags high, sing patriotic songs, and feast on hamburgers and apple pie. We even light up the sky with brilliant fireworks, as if to say, "Look, world, we're still here, and we're proud of it." But let us not forget the true reason behind our celebrations. It's not just about barbecues and sparklers, my dear friends. It's about honoring the brave men and women who fought for our freedom. It's about remembering the faith and courage that led this great nation to be born. As Christians, we also recognize the divine providence that guided our founding fathers. They knew that true freedom came from God, and they relied on His wisdom and strength as they forged a new path. So, my sweet friends, as you gather round the grill this July 4th, remember the story of those brave rebels who paved the way for this great nation. Raise your glass or plastic cup high and toast to the spirit of independence and the pursuit of life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness as you munch on your hot dogs and marvel at the fireworks this July 4th. Remember the sacrifices made by those who came before us. Let us give thanks for the blessings we enjoy as Americans, and let our celebrations be a joyful reflection of the faith, liberty, and love that make this nation so dear. And if you happen to hear a good joke along the way, don't hesitate to share it with a twinkle in your eye, for laughter is the best seasoning for any historical tale.
know who I am, yet I desperately want my self-definition. I'm trying to get us to abandon that terminology and say something inconsistent.